Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am Jay Horn, your Christian life and relationship coach. And today I decided to go live because I went to an event and did a pre-recording to me going to the event, and I said that I might do a follow-up afterwards. So instead of doing a follow-up, I just decided to go live. So here I am. So today, I went on a socializing networking event for my business. So it's like a passion. I'm trying to think of the name of the event. Um, but since it's not coming to mind right now, I just let it be. But it was a networking event, and I don't like to network, which is one of my I was going to say flaws, but my weaknesses is getting out there to network, and I need to network with the type of business that I have. So one of my goals is to do more networking, so that I can grow. And so there was one today. First, because it was last minute, I found out yesterday. Was it yesterday? Trying to think about my schedule. Let me look at my calendar. Okay, no, I found out on Monday that there was a networking event on Wednesday, and normally I had something scheduled to do, but I decided to cancel that and do this networking thing because I was talking to myself. I was like, okay, this is a way for me to meet more like-minded people who might be going through the same thing as I with my business, and maybe I could um, be able to connect with people. And so I'm the type of person, which is why I'm a planner, is that I try to talk myself out of it, of not going. But today I was set on going to this event. It was later in the evening, so I had my time to do what I wanted to do, and then go to this socializing network. So I get there. I do the pre-recording, which in essence, I spoke about how getting out of your comfort zone can feel so uncomfortable, but you don't know what's on the other side of the equation. I want to say equation for some reason, but on the other side, unless you cross it. And so for me, on the other side of the event was meeting these wonderful people. Um, when I first went there, again, not knowing nobody, it's so funny because people, you wouldn't know if you met me that you wouldn't know that I don't really like to socialize. I know it's weird. You wouldn't think that. Um, so I think I put on this, I know what I need to do in that moment. And so got there, they served us dinner. Yeah, dinner. Um, and then sat down. And right when I sat down, I sat next to a business consultant, and like we just literally hit it off talking. She was like, "Yeah, girl, give me your card." First today, you guys, for some reason, I did not bring my business cards because now people be like, "What's your social?" They don't have business cards, but that event was like, "Where's the business card?" So now that's the next thing I need to invest in is updated business cards. Who would have thought? Um, so we hit it off, and we're going to connect, and then we had to do this thing where we had to it's like speed dating, but it's like uh, business dating, to where you go to tables and talk about your business. And I always have a hard time with that as well. Being put on the spot is just not my thing. I literally freeze like a deer in headlights. I go, oh, even though when you hear me say what I do all the time, I need to probably practice that more so that when that does happen, I do not freeze. But I had to go do the whole socializing thing. And then, so crazy, I walked by this girl, and she seemed like shy. Well, when I say shy, she just seemed like more of like, I'm new here. I don't know what's going on. Like she could have came late. And so I went to go, like right when I walked by her, like something told me to talk to her. And mind you, when I say something, obviously the spirit told me to talk to her. And so I go up to her and I start talking to her, and I was telling her about my business, and then she started talking about her business. And like when she was talking, I felt like it was like more to her. And then I looked at her earrings, and they were cross earrings, and I was like, I wonder if she's a Christian, um or is it for fashion. And then when she started talking about what she does, found out she was a Christian, and we just started talking, and we could relate to each other in our stories. And it's so funny because she told me her age, and she looked at younger than what she was. And then I told her mine, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, I thought you were younger." We get it all the time. But no, so we connected. And then there was a guy who introduced himself, and he also ended up being a Christian as well. And we connected on the God topic, y'all. If you want me to really, really talk about God, and I'm a blabber off as well. But we started to connect. And so those are like already 3 connections there. And there was 2 in particular that were Christian. So I was just like talking, and then like what he had to talk about as well was just more of like, oh my goodness, I can help you in that area. And like I felt like I came to life. Like I was like, this is what I was here for, right? To make these connections. And can you imagine if I did not do what I planned out to do? Like I would have made those connections. I would have had a nice time. And plus, mind you, you guys, when I go to these events, they always give these nice goodies. So I got a lot of good little. I was gonna grab the bag and show you, but it's not that serious. But yeah, so I felt like by being obedient to just my goal, and just the leading of God, of saying like, well, God in it was like not having me to sabotage it myself and be like, nah, I'm just gonna stay home and do other work, which I'm backed up on. And I could have made excuses to why I shouldn't go. Not I shouldn't, yeah, shouldn't go to the event. But I did, and I liked it, and I'm so glad of the connections that I was able to make with the people today. Again, no matter what, I don't I fake it until I make it. You know that saying that you say you fake it until you make it, but I really do fake it. Like I really fake the me seeming like I want to be there. It's just something about my soul that it's just have a hard time being around a lot of people. It's just a lot of energies. Oh yeah, and I made another connection with a guy who also was like me. He was like, I'm an empath. Like I take in people's energy, and this is a lot for me. And I started cracking up because I was like, I feel the same way. Like I don't like to really be in a big crowded room. And so I had him cracking up, and I forgot we connected as well. And so again, it was just really nice to meet relatable people. And I guess you could say like we all kind of force ourselves to go out of our comfort zone. So this is the update to the posting of the event that I went to today. And I have to say that it wasn't as bad as I thought. I kind of wanted to come up with reasons why I didn't like it, and probably put that in my memory bank of why I shouldn't go. But no, I'm glad I went, and I just want to share that. And until next time, y'all, bye.